POV, you're an OAP who saved up like all their life to go on a world cruise. Okay, let's set the scene. Got my hat, and you wouldn't wear a jump on a world cruise. And scene. Oh goodness, I'm old. So very old, I may perish in not 9 months, but maybe 12. So at least I can enjoy this world cruise that I worked all my life to pay for. Isn't this relaxing? You can be my honey. Isn't this relaxing, honey? Swingers! Guys, there's swingers on the cruise!
Has anyone seen my pineapples?
What?
Guys, the boat is flooding. We're in the ocean and we're flooding.
I mean, we're on a boat. Water on deck will happen.
I can't believe I'm documenting my last few moments to the world on TikTok.
I wouldn't say this is Titanic. We're probably going to be fine.
We're out of wine. There's no wine.
Pineapples?
It's unlimited alcohol. They will restock when they next port.
Guys, I'm here to get all the gossip and tell you all the secrets about this 9-month cruise.
Who invited this person? Right, yes. Hello. Today we are looking at the 9-month cruise drama. Sorry, I'm going to move you now, but you were really great. Awesome. Should I keep the fedora on for this video? No. Okay. Oh no, the cough is back from like a few videos. Anyway, we're digressing. Right, so today we are looking at the 9-month cruise drama that has been circulating TikTok non-stop recently. But before we get into that, hello, my name is Cow Does Life, and if you're new here, basically we do video essays talking about things on the internet, then we all discuss it in the comments section. So if that sounds like fun to you, please feel free to subscribe. And if you are not new here, hello, it's me again, Cow. Yes, and my cough is back. I hope that doesn't make my voice bad again. We will see how this goes on throughout this video, I suppose. But yes, as the title suggests, and my terrible sketch at the beginning, today we are looking at the 9-month cruise drama, or that their lack of drama. But that will be explained throughout this video. You know, I was chilling at work, and some guy was like, yo, Cow, have you seen the 9-month cruise TikTok drama? Because I think at work they just assume I know all of the dramas on TikTok. And I was like, no, I've been on the FNAF side of TikTok for quite a while. Anyway, he really pitch sold it to me. So I went home and just absorbed all the information I possibly could on this 9-month cruise drama. Cow say 9-month cruise drama more. 9-month cruise drama. And now I need somewhere to info dump it, which is kind of like why I made my channel in the first place. So buckle up, buckaroo, strap on in, because we're sailing. Not literally, of course, but mentally through this. I was trying to do an analogy, but I can't really think of one. But I've literally been like hypnotized by all of this stuff on TikTok, and I need to just get it off my chest. So first we're just going to go through some of the dramas on board of this 9-month cruise, and then we're going to kind of like talk about it and really get to the point of, is this drama or is this people just trying very hard to make it seem like something it's not, all in the name of being an influencer and social media and all the trials and tribulations that come with that. Probably the latter. But hey ho, let's get into it. Yeah. So for my friends that aren't that good at inferring, the 9-month cruise literally is a very long cruise where people go around the world. And because it's 2024 and we put all of our lives on the internet, you've guessed it, we've now got 9-month cruise TikTok influencers. What a niche type of influencer to be. Oh, so how did you get your big break in social media? I went on a 9-month, I don't know why I'm giving them anime hands, but I went on a 9-month cruise and I showed it on the internet for everyone to see, all the ins and outs, all those other paying customers that probably just wanted to chill and go on a nice holiday that they probably worked their whole life for. I filmed all of it, and you know why? I paid for a ticket. I can do what I want. I can be an obnoxious person that creates fake drama on the internet, you know? And that's what I did. So now I'm here, and how's that going for you? Well, when I'm on land, I really have nothing to talk about. And I know I probably sound like I'm being like over dramatic or not, but this is literally what this whole thing is. It's literally just a bunch of people trying to be influencers on a 9-month cruise and like Hollywoodifying or like movieifying or making basically normal cruise life seem out of this world. Like here is T1 or whatever you want to call it, like fiasco 1 that I came across.
It's tea time on the cruise, so I have got some gossip for yous. I have had some intel that the Pinnacle members on the Ultimate World Cruise are being treated very different to the rest of the guests. They have been invited to meetings and town halls, which other guests haven't been invited to. And things that are going on in these meetings are affecting the ship. So last week they had a meeting which spoke about seeing the Northern Lights from the boat. And the Pinnacle members got to see that, but the other guys didn't.
Oh, golly goodness. Also, I like how this person says intel, like they're like FBI. Yeah, have we got intel on the 9-month cruise yet? Stat, we need an update. We need an update. Like this is why I love social media. We've got TikTok T accounts just dedicated to the 9-month cruise, just so you can get all of your intel. Roger 2-4 on that intel. I don't know what I'm doing, but like, so basically this is like the first big like which got people reacting in all types of way, because there's Pinnacle members on this cruise which are basically, to summarize after like 5 minutes of research, that's all it took to like understand what it was. Basically, Pinnacle members are the people that have sailed with this company lots. They get like a loyalty points. Like, do you know how like sometimes when you're shopping at places they have like a loyalty card system and you get points and then you can use those points on things in that shop? Basically, Pinnacle members are just people that have sailed a heck of a lot with this company, so it kind of makes sense that they get benefits, right? Because you're paying into the company. And under capitalism, the more money you put in, the more fake little things we've got to give you to make you feel important and special. And heck it, if you've spent 500k with me, I will probably let you have a meeting. This sounds heinous and weird, like I don't. I'm just commentating and I'm getting panicky now. But if someone spent lots and lots of money with me, it kind of would make sense as a business deal or as a thing to maybe get them in on meetings, because they spend so much time on these boats. Do you not have a home and friends? Whatever. Anyway, you spend so much time on this boat, I will probably get your input on things. And also, like, the first time I watched this video, this person made it seem like only the Pinnacle members got to see the Northern Lights or something, and I was so confused. I was like, aren't they like a big, massive thing in the sky? Surely all you would have to do if you were a person on this boat is look up.
No, you only paid $50,000. Looking up is only for the Pinnacle members because they are the Pinnacle. They are at the top, so their necks can go up.
Zooey mama, we're learning about boat hierarchy today. None of that made sense. I've just got so much information on this that I'm not articulating what I'm trying to say, so bear with me as we go on this. Maybe you'll find it endearing and stick around, but I'm doing my best, gosh darn it. Oh dear. Structure cow. So like someone even commented, how did they miss out on seeing the Northern Lights? I doubt they're locking non-Pinnacle members in their room at night. Are they? That'd be terrifying. But also add another layer of interest and actual drama to the cruise, not just this fake drama that they're trying to like orchestrate. And the person UK Secret Travel, well, that just sounds like a company. Anyway, replied, no one missed the Northern Lights disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes. How are you gonna be like a T channel and then like when you're like called out on how like you've kind of like misconstrued your message so that's interpreted incorrectly, you can just be like, no, this was for entertainment purposes. I like the shithousery. Guys, if I ever make a crap point in a video, I'm just going to say this is for entertainment purposes, you know? Probably this whole first beginning of the video has been awful. I haven't really articulated what I'm thinking. And if you call me out on it, I'm going to be like, it's for entertainment purposes, Buster. That is not my problem. Anyways, I kind of in some ways do get the outrage that, you know, like, some members are getting put into these meetings and some aren't. It's quite elitist and unfair, but I guess at face value it can be construed as that because, you know, you're paying so much to be on this cruise anyway, and the fact that there's other people getting treated even better than you when you're paying like stupid sums of money. Like, this is not for the average person to go on a cruise. You've got to have a lot of disposable money to just even afford to go on one of these things in the first place. And the fact that you would think that because of that you'd have like top tier service, and I'm not saying they don't, but like the fact that people are getting special meetings and you're not on special treatment, you would be a bit like, But then after like 5 minutes of thought about it, and because of the way society operates, money is power, baby. Oh, golly goodness. It kind of makes sense that, you know, the customers that sail a lot with them do get put in on meetings because they're the ones that, like I said earlier, spend the most time on this boat. So they'll probably be able to speak for a lot of people. Not everyone, of course, but it's far more efficient getting a small number of people in a room and talking to them about what they think they should do. Because perhaps some of these people have already been on the 9-month cruise. Then getting every single person, like 1,000+ people in a meeting would be nuts and inefficient, because the ultimate goal is to enjoy it, right? It's a holiday. You're not there to do like freaking meetings and networking. Hi. I would hate that. The goal of a holiday is to relax, right? Bro, I'm trying to chill on deck with a Long Island iced tea. Wayo. Get into it. Which kind of brings me on to my second point. No, because that was going to be my third point. But we could switch it to the second point because, hey, baby, it's entertainment. You wanted structure? Maybe you check. I'm sorry. I'm being annoying. I've got too much energy again. But anyway, the second point of like drama I saw, again, isn't drama. It's just not. Is they ran out of wine. Guys, friends, companions, comrade, they ran out of wine. Yeah.
Well, all of you on TikTok, you've been asking for drama on the Ultimate World Cruise. We finally have some drama.
We have drama for you. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
They're running out of wine.
What do you mean? That's just not good enough. I spent $50,000 on this ticket, and if my wife wants to drink 17 jugs of the good stuff a day and it runs out, what do you mean?
I love this couple. You can tell they're being satirical and they're self-aware because they're probably aware that like the 9-month cruise is gaining so much popularity and traction online that they're just adding to it, but they're doing like a sarcastic bit. You can just tell by the way they're laughing and smiling. They don't give a crap, but you know, they're not even securing the... I think they're just being self-aware and funny, haha, almost like to poke fun at the actual people that are trying to be influencers from going on a 9-month cruise. It's funny. I love them. They're the goats. Greatest of all times. But of course, this gained traction and people were like, oh my gosh, how will you survive? You know, it's all-inclusive and you can drink as much alcohol as you want, but they ran out of wine. Guys, they fixed it. The next time they ported or whatever, they got more wine in. Don't worry. Everyone that wants to get alcohol poisoning and stuff can still do it in peace. Did you know that on cruises, this just gave me a flashback, because my auntie and uncle actually once went on a pretty long cruise. There's a jail on cruises for people that act, you know, bad. Like if you got really drunk at dinner time and you were being rude and naughty and they warned you and stuff, they can actually throw you in sea jail, which now that I'm saying that out loud makes it sound like it's like under the sea in like Poseidon's lair. What's that place called? Atlantis? No, I didn't mean that. There's an actual jail on the boat, I think. It's probably not as scary as a real one with like steel bars, like let me out, but it's prison jail, baby. Yeah, anyway, we've digressed. We have digressed there. Guilty! Yeah, so this was like thing 2 I saw people talking about on the internet. And I was like, how has this 9-month cruise got so much hype around it when this is the level of drama, tea, gossip we're dealing with? It's because there's so many creators on this 9-month cruise. It's almost like everyone that boarded this boat was a freaking influencer or wannabe influencer. Like when they were applying to be on the boat or whatever, they were like, now we'll give you 20% off if you promise to upload every day and make it a thing, you know, because there just is nothing there of depth or value that is really worth dissecting until later, which we'll get onto, when they actually added a dude on from TikTok who was like covering it. They got him on the boat, but we'll get onto that later because I still got to talk about a few more bits of artificial drama they tried to kick up that wasn't really anything noteworthy, but apparently noteworthy according to the internet. So point 2, that is actually point 3 now. Pineapples, baby. And I don't just mean the fruit. Well, actually I do. Let's look at it. So basically, bless her, this lovely sweet old lady who did a room tour showing off her room for the 9-month cruise. And because there was a pineapple on the door and stuff, people ran with it. Hey, can't an old lady just enjoy pineapples anymore? No, she can't, okay? The internet decided that she was a swinger, and she was a swinger on the boat, and obviously news traveled fast on the boat, and everyone was reacting to it. This little old lady then came out and did another TikTok saying this.
Sorry to disappoint you, but we are not swingers. But we do like pineapples.
Imagine going on TikTok and then seeing your freaking grandma doing a TikTok being like, we're not swingers. Well, that's good, Gran. Glad to know that you and Grandad aren't bonking strangers in the freaking sea. Oh, that would be a lot to take in and swallow. It'd make Christmas dinners awkward when you're sat across Gran and all you can think about is, who did she swing with on the ship? It's like morbid curiosity, like, oh, this is terrible. One of those moments where you can't look away, think away, anyway. But yeah, like, so this was number 3, and bless this lady, she just had to explain that it's nothing like that. She just likes pineapples. It's kind of like how I love bears. And in my last video, people started commenting, good to know Cal loves bears. And then my friend had to explain what people were actually suggesting by that, because I just took it literally. And they're like, oh, cool, they love bears as well. Apparently, people were trying to make a joke out of it, which I was like, oh, okay, fine. That's funny, I guess. But I just thought this was a nice place where we could enjoy bears. Anyway, we're digressing. This isn't about me. This is about 9-month cruises and their artificial bullshit drama. Anyways, a TV channel even like aired this whole pineapple type thing on the news. I think it was called like the Today Show or something. I think that's what it says in my notes. And like, all of this just feels so manufactured. Like, how much has this company, this boat company, the Royal Caribbean, paid for this? Because I just don't get why it's getting so much traction for like not that much. What's it called? Like, not tangible, but like stuff. Like there's nothing really of depth there. We've got, what have we had so far? Swinging, not swinging, just a lady that enjoys pineapples. I can get behind it. We all have our things we're super into. Bears. What else have we had? Loyalty card system, people finding out about loyalty systems for the first time. Yes, in a capitalistic world, you will experience them. You can't beat them. Just try and sign up and get as many points as you can. My Tesco club card goes crazy. I actually don't spend the points because I'm too anxious to use the voucher at the till in case it goes wrong and then they think I'm stealing or something, or like just having to talk to a customer service people. It's very awkward. Anyway, running out of wine. I mean, surely they just stock up at ports for food and stuff as well. We ran out of hobnobs. I didn't have a bit after that. That was it's just that. You know what I mean? There's nothing of depth here, people. I feel I'm getting annoyed now. Okay, but that brings me on to point 4. And this one is pretty serious because we're talking about the boat getting water on it. Oh my gosh. See this, guys? Watch this TikTok. I am being deadly serious right now.
Serenade got hit with a massive storm today. Things got a little tense.
It was raining on the boat and there were some crazy waves and it got slightly flooded.
Yep. Top deck of the boat got wet. Oh gully goodness. Oh shucks. You're in the middle of the ocean. Waves are big. And these TikTokers, these boat influencers are trying to make it out like it's something big, scary, and heinous. Bless Adita, the pineapple lady. She also did one on it, but she gets a free pass because I think she's sweet. Adita, why are you walking through the water? Why would you do that to yourself? You're gonna get wet feet. That could lead to like athlete's foot if you don't dry it off and you let your feet stay in those socks. Obviously, it's not ideal, but look, when you're running the gauntlet of being in the ocean for that long, you're gonna get some splashy time, and they're like making it out like it's this big thing. They got harrowing music in the background. I feel like the people that work on ships all the time, you know, the ones that work on like the oil rigs out in the middle of the ocean, you see those edits that are like, yo, must be like, you can splash your feet around in that. You can't see, but I'm splashing my little toesies. But what the fuck, bro? Oh my goodness, but this video is giving me my brain is gooey because I'm trying to make a video essay, but there's nothing really of depth. So why am I doing it? Well, because I spend so many hours consuming the information and I need to put it somewhere and nobody's home. So I have to do something with that information and I need an outlet. So here we are, and here you are, and you're probably thinking, I actually just wanted a really factual video essay, Cal, but yours seemingly follow no structure, and every time you do try and make a point, you get distracted. I'm trying my best. You know, it's not that easy being me. But yeah, like this is such silly Billy goofy silly goose behavior. There's just nothing. It's just nothingness. I kind of like it. And like this lady, bless her. And before we actually start to get onto the actual really interesting stuff, she's really leaning into this shithousery now. Do not disturb. Well, that was funly, baby. That was yummy in the wind. The windjammer. Now I suck at inferring. Could you let me know if they mean something by the windjammer? Because, hey now, maybe it is going to be awkward at the dinner table at Christmas Day when little Johnny realizes that yes, Grandma may not have been swinging, but she was having something with the windjammer. What is that? What does that mean? Am I such a prude that old people are more deviant? No, we need to get out more. But yes, and this is where the interest happens, because obviously this is where the interest happens. That does not make sense, but like this is where it starts to get interesting, because obviously it does have so much hype online, whether you like it or not. You know, there's this person called Mark Sebastian, and they had basically been documenting some of the stuff on the boat and somehow managed to shithouse himself a brand deal by a book company to get onto the boat for like 18 days, which blows my mind. What a weird marketing method. And basically, to cut long story short, because once again a creator just saying complete gas and not really adding anything of relevancy, no offense, Mark Sebastian, offense meant. Mark was really bigging up that they were going to like uncover all the gossip and really bring you the hard-hitting facts, and like it felt so like artificial and forced, and I was just like, why is this person trying to hype all of this up so much? It's like an early 2000s like reality show. I could not believe it. And look, it's so anticlimactic when Mark gets there.
Well, yesterday I boarded the famed 9-month cruise, the Serenade of the Seas, and I have some thoughts. We have some things I will be pressing charges against. Number one, it is so fucking loud on this goddamn ship. It's so overstimulating. The non-stop music being pumped into every room, every hall, every dining room that you enter. I swear I sat on a chair and the music got louder yesterday. Someone who does have sound sensitivity, I'm aware that this could be a personal preference, but if we could take the volume from here to here, that'd be great.
As someone that is also sensitive to sound and light, this is not bringing the gossip or tea. How were you making videos like this before?
Put me in. Alternatively, put me on the cruise. I'll go. If you pay for one section, I will go. I will cause chaos. I will wreak havoc, and I'll record everything.
Wow, Mark, you're really causing chaos. Just looking at your TikToks, you're not causing chaos. There's nothing of depth here. You're just really rude and obnoxious. Like, look at this.
I have a lot of clothes. I called to get extra hangers, and unfortunately, they brought me wire hangers. You're psychotic if you think I'm gonna put knitwear on a wire hanger?
Oh my goodness. Is this the tea drama you wanted? Also, I'm like 99% sure I was always taught never put your knitwear on a hanger because then it makes it sag at the shoulder and you want your jumpers to age well. And as a boy that has a lot of old jumpers, that's what I do. So maybe that's just a little tip for you, Mark.
Lastly, the thing I'm sure you'll be most excited to hear about is if the people on this cruise ship continue to give me dirty looks everywhere I go because I have my phone on the gimbal, recording myself, because they've seen my videos, I promise I will give you that energy back tenfold. See that? I'm dying. I thought I was videotaping them. I keep going like this.
Is this me having a horrific take? If so, it's just entertainment, guys. Or is this person just rude and obnoxious? That isn't an it moment. That isn't a, oh, you really showed them. Without like going off on an anecdotal monologue, for my full-time job, I make other people's YouTube content, you know, run around with cameras for them and film it and stuff. People stare and people look because it's a curious event, and it's not like something every single person does. I know on the internet it makes it seem like everybody just walks around and films everything, but they don't. Normal people aren't terminally glued to the internet like us. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be honest, we're both in this, hey, you know? So like when you're walking around with cameras, they will stare, and it's not necessarily rude or whatever, it's just curiousness. So you being like, just perpetuates all the annoying, obnoxious stereotypes that people have about influencers and content creators, that we are these like rude, obnoxious people that think the world revolves around us. And I don't think you're just perpetuating those things, Mark. I think you are those things. You lack depth and humanity. You seem quite rude. I may be being a bit harsh right now, but this is just that like type of influencer that makes me want to headbutt glass. Yes, in some ways it's silly, funny, haha, but you can tell this is definitely the sort of influencer that will just like harass people for content or fail doing so, so they have to report back on coat hangers and people looking at them. Oh, you're really getting the good stuff for us. Go you with your investigatory journalism. This is hard hitting. I have no doubt this will be picked up on every major news channel. The one thing I do envy about Mark is that they were able to meet up with Adita, but Adita's changed, team. She's not the quirky, sweet woman that we once knew that unknowingly uploaded about pineapples. The fame's gone to her head. Look at this.
Finally met. Look, come on. Oh my god, hi.
I'm not one of those superstar 41 pinnacles that is snobbish.
You're a cool pinnacle.
Yes, you are, girl. You're a pinnacle slayer. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but like, I don't know. She's in my head. She was this sweet, just going about her own life lady, and now she's jumped in on the clout. And I guess you would secure the bag queen so you can afford another cruise. You probably actually are financially already well. What am I trying to say here? I don't know. It all just seems like so forced, doesn't it? Like another one of the influencers tried to do like this like reality show, and it felt like, I don't know, it just felt like a school drama piece. Like the acting, I hate to say the word, but it was cringe. And you're like, Cal, nothing is cringe in reality, you know, you're an adult, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, I know, but this just seems so forced. All of this, I don't get it. I do, like, it's funny, it's interesting, and it's a bit silly, goofy, but some people are really into this TikTok cruise stuff. Or maybe it's just that there's so many people reporting on it. People are like going along with it, like, what is going on? Nothing is going on. Water gets on a ship. Of course, you're on a boat in the ocean. Big waves. Splashy, splashy. The wine runs out. Yes, of course, when ships go into port, they'll restock. Absolutely fine. There's a loyalty card system. Yes, every company has a loyalty card system. The problem is not with Royal Caribbean. Your problem is with capitalism. I think I've about said that in like every video recently. But like, what are the talking points here, you know? Like, gosh darn it. Honestly, all of these cruise influencers would be like the nightmare blunt rotation. They're trying to force content when there's no substance there. Imagine like you saved to go on this cruise, and then you've got to deal with like Mark running down the boat being like, you're not giving anything, nothing is good there. Stop. There should be a rule that you can't film on holiday. I'm sorry if that ruins remembering moments forever, but like, surely the point of a holiday is to get away from the real world and chill and just have some good relaxing time, not like film it. I don't know, is that a bad thing? I suppose it's good to look back on in like 70 years, but how regularly do you look back on old photos, you know? And this is not even that. They're clearly trying to monetize this by uploading onto these platforms and making their content over a minute long. You know, why do they do that? Well, it's to secure the bag on TikTok. The whole thing just feels really odd and out of touch. Like, the people that are on this cruise are just like normal, the vast majority, right, are just obviously very privileged, but normal people that just want to go on a holiday. And Mark seems to be annoyed and upset by that. Like, the fact that people just want to chill and not have cameras on them when they're trying to enjoy like moments with their family and loved ones or whatever, because it must be an exciting opportunity if you're in the financial position to afford that. What a dream to just chill for 9 months and go on a boat and see the whole world. What a speed run awesome glitch to see the whole world. And then you've got this like obnoxious loud person going down the hallway just being like, ah! I'd be like, ah! Of course I'm gonna look at you weird, bro. The rest of the ship did not sign up to your weird world of being an influencer person. You should respect people's privacy, especially when they're on such an expensive trip, right? Gosh darn, that would be so annoying. And like, what makes it worse is the company that run these cruises. I think it's called the Royal Caribbean. Off the top of my head, I don't have my notes on me, and I don't have my glasses on for this whole video, so everything's been vaguely freaking blurry. It's like they're buying into this, like they've been giving some of the influencers extra benefits on board and stuff, obviously because they understand it's great promotion for them, but like at what cost? Because their core audience, if their core audience you would guess would be like old people, they don't care about social media. They're just trying to cruise and see and chill the world and see. Oh my gosh, my words getting tangled because I'm starting to get passionate about this, but they're just trying to chill, right? The last thing they want is like just obnoxious people on a cruise, like forcing content that's when there's nothing there. Maybe, you know, you do whack people on a long world cruise and make it a reality show, but at least in that case everybody would have signed up for that, so it's ethically and morally sound. Not poor old Pete and Deborah who just signed up to want to go on a nice holiday together before they, you know, kick the bucket, and now they've got to deal with Mark and his band of wannabe influencers trying to force content everywhere.
Oh my gosh, is that a fish? I can see in the ocean. Oh my gosh.
I don't know how you can make content out of that, but I don't get how you could have made content out of all of this. All of this is just smoke and mirrors, and like, what a load of poop. But I don't want to be a complete hater. Yes, it's kind of fun. Clearly it must have been interesting to some degree, because now I've like consumed so much of the information and I try to just splurge it out into a video. But like, when you actually think about it critically, there's nothing of note there, and people are making it out like these cruises are like this new amazing thing when these 9-month world cruises have been going on for decades. It's just now that people are whacking cameras on it and whacking it on TikTok, and they're like making very normal things that have been being done for decades, like going through the Drake Passage, which is like the choppy water supposedly, and all of that, like these new groundbreaking things when it's all been done lots of times, but social media has to make it out like it's special and they want to feel special, which I get, but also it's just like, ugh. So characters like Mark, I think, just bore me. And obviously I'm not saying in totality Mark is a terrible person. I don't know Mark personally, and I understand that online you have to perpetuate the character that, you know, gets you the most engagement and stuff, and if that's a character they've been given, yeesh, I feel bad, because what a sucky character to just be loud and obnoxious and rude and make things seem like there's something they're not, which I get you kind of have to do for content, right? But this, I don't know, this was, I was just like, ugh, there's literally nothing here of note. People are just making up drama for the sake of making up drama at this point. To me, the 9-month cruise just seems like one big decadent game of Cluedo where people are hunting and being silly and losing all morals in the sake of creating drama, and in doing so they become the drama because there's no drama there. And then I just feel sorry for all the regular people on the boat who are not that regular. Obviously they're super privileged and I'm aware of that, but like, they're being subjected to the scrutiny of the outside world when they just wanted to go on a cruise. They wanted to spend their money how they wanted to, and now they're being subjected to this. I would just be so paranoid that someone would catch me on camera, I don't know, picking my nose, or like eating food weird, or seeing that I eat peppers just like apples, or just doing my normal behaviors, but I do them in the safety of my home. And obviously if you're on a cruise, you're gonna act like how you would at home, right? The whole thing is just like, for a brain like mine, I wouldn't do it, is the conclusion I've come to after researching this. I've never gone on a cruise now. It's been ruined for me. The whole thing just feels like a freaking like marketing operation to get more people to go on the cruises, because they're gonna make it this drama-ridden thing that young people love or whatever. I don't know. It's just sucky. Can that be a conclusion to a video essay? There's nothing real there, and you might say, Cal, there's nothing real in your video essay, which is a fair critique, but hey, it's entertainment. But there's nothing there. Or am I being dumb? Maybe the beauty of the 9-month cruises for the outside world is there is nothing really bad there. It's harmless entertainment. Oh, water. Oh, pumpkins. Oh, pineapples. Oh, swinging. Oh, we've got super extroverted loud Mark creating noise, and that's just fun for mindless fun, I guess, for when you eat your dinner. And if that's what it is, I suppose that's cool, but that doesn't really make it fair for the people that are on the boat that are just trying to be like normal humans. I don't think you can do this like really deep, smart conclusion on, because there's nothing to conclude or evaluate, because it's people on a 9-month cruise and these things have been happening for years, and everything that is being documented is normal life, unless I guess people are just interested in the fact that it's a 9-month cruise. Oh my gosh, this is getting circular because my brain needs to conclude things just so I can get it out of my system, but it can't be concluded. How do you conclude this? What do you think of Mark? Shit. What do you think of shit? Mark. We hate Mark. No, that's a joke. It was an English football chant. In totality, do I hate Mark? No, not at all. I understand Mark is securing the bag. Get it. Yay. Then maybe you can afford to go on these cruises yourself and, I don't know, live on them like Adita does. What a life. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do videos on things I'm just info dumping on, because I don't know how. No, we're digressing far too much. But like, please, in the comments sections, can we discuss this? Because it's something I'm actually interested on. Am I missing the point? I just want to be educated. Like, what is going on? I don't get it. I feel like I'm being like left out of like a social group or something, but I just don't get, like, I'm interested in it because it was entertaining, but there's nothing of depth there, right? We can all agree there's nothing of note there's no actual real drama. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I want to know. I'm getting stressed, and instead of a cathartic info dump, it's now I'm stressed and worked up, so now I'm gonna have to go away and watch more and more TikToks to confirm if my conclusions were right, that you can't conclude on this because there's nothing there. But let me know. Please, I actually really want to have a conversation in the comments about this one. But this has been your boy Cowder's Life, and this has been so sporadic, and I hope it makes sense. I really hope it does. Anyways, there'll be another video essay here. If you've enjoyed this one, please feel free to subscribe. There'll be regular content. This outro is not going smoothly as my brain is fried from this video. Okay, bye.